ever created an SOP that nobody on your team actually uses? Or you spend hours documenting a process only to end up doing it yourself anyway because it's faster? You're not alone. And today I'm sharing the exact SOP template that will save you time, prevent costly mistakes, and actually gets used by your team. Business owners waste hours creating standard operating procedures that just collect digital dust because they are too complicated, too vague, and simply too overwhelming. But here's the thing. The problem isn't that you need standard operating procedures. The problem is how you structure them. In case we haven't met, I'm Yvonne Heimann, aka Evie of AskEvie.com. I am a business efficiency consultant who has been working with ClickUp since 2018. I've helped countless business owners transform their chaotic processes into streamlined systems. And after years of trial and error, and yes, creating SOPs that nobody read, I've discovered the exact structure that works every single time. And today I'm sharing the standard operating procedure template that not only prevents those costly mistakes, but actually makes your team want to follow them. This is the exact framework we use with our clients that has helped them save hours every week and allowed them to finally step away from their business without everything falling apart and going up into flames. So let me show you how this works. What makes for a good SOP? When you talk about not giving too much information, that's one piece. Structuring is the other piece, meaning we want information to easily be digestible, but also have the perceived work kind of like visible in the document. I'll explain what I mean by that. As you know, and yes, whoever sticks around till the end and my replayers, you are getting this template for you to literally just copy and paste into your ClickUp. We always need to assume that the person that is reading the standard operating procedure and working their way through has no clue. I always say, like, just think about it as if you are talking to a 3-year-old. So I don't assume that they know how to see the history of a document automatically. Yes, the team gets ClickUp training, but I just can't assume. It's so simple to just put that comment in there. Hey, by the way, if you are looking for an older version, this is where you find it. We also mention additional resources. So if you watch one of my videos on YouTube, how we handle and sort and collect standard operating procedures in a list view too. This is where this link is going, so it's easily accessible. We need to know who is actually doing this thing. If something doesn't go as planned, who do I need to talk to? And that's where we have a manager. What tools are being used? That allows your team members to make sure they have access to, in this case, to run this go high level. Actually, that's the process we're going to use as an example. We're going to need go high level, we're going to need Canva, we're going to need ClickUp, those kind of things. And then note down when you have updated it last, so that we have that bulk information right in the beginning. Cool, awesome. If something goes south, I know where to go and who to talk to. Now, a efficient, well-documented standard operating procedure has multiple parts to it. One is the goal. If your team doesn't know what the end goal is, what is that destination, why do I care? Why do I even... This is how you bring people in. This is how you determine they know exactly what the destination is. What is the expected outcome? So where are we going and what's the expected outcome? The expected outcome is I'm getting to the destination with my car still having gas in the tank. Make sense? What do I need specifically to get this process done? This is where assets comes into place. You also want to really make sure that they know any automations that is connected to this process. And there is a reason why automations is before the actual process. Because if somebody updates the process, like You want to tell your team that if something changes in the process, they can update the standard operating procedure. They should keep their work and their standard operating procedures updated accordingly. They shouldn't be calling you and be like, hey, something changed here. Can we update this? No, give them the power to update it, but also give them the information that, hey, this process is connected to automations. Make sure you are not breaking the automations when you update the process. And then we are coming into the process itself. Some experts talk about you want to have a one-page standard operating procedure. We have tested it. We have tested it with multiple different people that are using these. And this one has been the most used and the less troublesome. So what I mean by that is we have in the past used toggle down. We have interviewed our clients from major agencies, solopreneurs to National Sports Association. How are you perceiving this? What works for you? What doesn't work for you? And I really dug deep with them why they like certain formats and don't like other formats. And one of the biggest lessons I had is with the toggle menu, especially people with ADHD will perceive the work to be like, oh yeah, I can get this done in 5 minutes. That's a problem, because chances are this process doesn't just take 5 minutes, but because they only see a list this short because you got the toggle menus, they perceive this to be not a big job. Oh yeah, I can just squish that in somewhere, which is why we really reframed from using the toggle menu to this visual. These are the different steps, and this is how you do this. Make sure in a well-documented standard operating procedures, you also warn your team with common errors. Think of it as your FAQs on your website. What are the common mistakes that happen in this process? Or what do you do when an error comes up? How? And give them a way to really quality control their work. Being able to handle things without freaking ourselves out. It's our baby. It's our business, right? We want our business to be taken care of. We want to make sure our clients get the service they expect and they deserve. So let's make it happen. What you are going to see, the 3 dots are right up here where it says duplicate. And you can just copy that straight into your workflow. So here you have it, the exact SOP template that prevents costly mistakes by making information, first of all, digestible and showing really the work being involved. It also ensures everyone can follow without any confusion. This template has saved our clients countless of hours and thousands of dollars in mistakes and rework. Here's the best part. I'm giving you that exact template for free. Check the link in the description for your copy and plug it right into your ClickUp. And if you're ready to take your systems to the next level, my video on how to create a business that runs without you is the perfect next step. I'll show you how these SOPs fit into the bigger picture of your business strategy. Let me know in the comments, what's your biggest struggle with creating standard operating procedures? And then actually get used. I read every comment and might create my next video based on your question. And remember, your business is supposed to give you more freedom, not less. See you in the next video.